choky, so we're gonna have to eat this one too. But we do have our fish. This, you guys, might look a little like the other fish that we'd had, but with one little difference here. There's obviously going to be your males and your females. The other one we have is a darker colored fish that had more of the blue spots that were on here. This one is the nice yellow, and it has more of this reddish brown spot. So this one, according to what I read, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this one should be a female, and there are other identifiers that apparently go with this, but that's all I read on so far. I'm not a rockfish expert by any means. This is about the size of the one we had in our other catch and cook. I am looking forward to eating this fish. They are tasty. That is a Kelp Greenling. Let's see. Thank you for what you're gonna, the food you're gonna provide me tonight. All right. Yeah, you choke that. And go figure, the one that we finally catch just swallows that bait, which is usually why I keep these fish when I come out here. So, get this fish bled out. It's always nice to have your fish bled out as soon as possible. Oh, baby, let's get another fish. I'm really hoping for a surf perch, one of those striped surf perch. I don't usually catch them this far in the jetty, but I usually have a bigger bait. These things have such a small mouth. Just hit bottom right there. Is that a fish? Oh. Ooh. All right, that's twice now. The fish has taken my bait. So I'm gonna try a very small piece of bait this time and see if this will catch us a fish. You really see that strong moving current, that whole line of bubbles moving from right to left right there. We're gonna cast right over that. And it should be brought right down, kind of back in front of us, maybe just up to the, maybe 10 o'clock here. We'll see. But I think that would be a good area for a lot of these fish to just be plucking out a lot of this fresh food that's coming in on that current right there. There's a bite. I don't think that shrimp is coming off there, but I don't know. These things are pretty good at giving you back an empty hook. All right, constant pressure on. Let's see here. Be a surf perch, baby. Be a surf perch. Ah, we've had enough of you guys already. We just, oh man, we ate one of you in our last catch and cooks. One of those Kelp Greenlings. All right, there's the bottom. Had a fish hit it. Ah, there's fish. There's another fish. Oh, yes. There it is. There it is, guys. Awesome. That is a striped surfperch. And as you can see, just barely got him in the corner of the mouth, and he's got a pretty big size hole there. And look how tiny that mouth is. That is such a small mouth. That's why they've just been coming up and just been pecking the heck out of this friggin' bait out here, just leaving nothing left of it on there. But look at the cool colors on that. That is just absolutely beautiful. It's kind of something you wouldn't think that you would find here in Oregon. Can eat you. All right, you guys, well, we have made it to where I'm going to cook this meal. I always like to try and find somewhere kind of cool. That is Garibaldi over there. You can see the big G up on the hill. So what I've got going on, our fish are chilling down here in the water while I get the rest of our area prepped over here. Now, what I've decided to go with is going to be basically like a fish taco. In my last catch and cook, when I caught these Kelp Greenlings, I was using this panko that we've got right here. But what I want to try this time, because somebody had brought it up to me, is just some of these cheap breadcrumbs, but they're Italian style. But I think I'm gonna get these fish filleted and start getting this thing going, because I am hungry and I am really ready to eat these fish. Okay. So basically what I'm doing now that I've got them filleted is I'm taking the skin off of them. These pieces are ready to go. Since we're doing the fish tacos, I don't want to be having that skin on there. And luckily with these fish, the skin comes off rather easily. Get some of the surf perch. Just want good little pieces that I can cook up. Cool blues. A little bit of bone left on that one. There we go. Oh, come here, piece of meat. I'm losing meat, guys. I'm gonna take this one. This is gonna be some of our regular panko. Some of that stuff nice and breaded up. Meat, you guys, is absolutely delicious regardless of what you do with it. In fact, I'm just gonna leave these guys over here with that. Let's grab some of this Italian style. Oh, if there was smell-o-vision, you guys, that smells like a pizza. It's much finer than the other stuff that I've been using too, so that'll be interesting. I think it'll get a better coating on here. All right. Oh, it's gonna be good. All right. Starting fresh. I think we're basically gonna do this just like last time, so I'm gonna use about half stick of butter. Got flames, baby. Got some oil. Yum. All right, well, it looks like our fish are finishing up here. So what I want to do is I'm gonna use the plate that still has these breadcrumbs on there, because I know some of it does come off when it cooks. And I need to get the tortillas thrown in this skillet as well, so I can kind of toast them up a little bit. And I think the breadcrumbs will just kind of help add flavor to everything, since we don't have a whole lot of ingredients going into these. In fact, I should probably not put that on my lap. That would have been dumb. Just gonna slide the fish off into there. That task was actually a little bit harder than it needed to be. But that, oh my God, it smells so good, you guys. I cannot believe how good that smells. In fact, that little piece fell out, so I'm gonna eat it. The fish out here, I don't know what it is about them. I think for the amount of food that we have and how big they are, we're gonna use just one of these. I'm actually gonna do some like little mini fish taco things, so we can do a couple at a time here. Maybe put a little more oil in here. Toasted. Throw that on there. We're just gonna throw in some fish in there with some of this aardvark sauce, and oh, it's gonna be so good. Oh yeah. Nice little bed of sauce. Some fish in here. Fold those up. Oh yeah, nice ugly fish tacos. All right, well now it's for the moment of truth though. I'm not about trying to make things look pretty by any means. What it comes down to is the flavor and just the whole experience of getting out here and being able to do this. So, my God. Toasting those tortillas was probably the best thing that I could have done. I was kind of concerned with just getting those regular tortillas because they're so big, and it wasn't the idea of what I was going with. But considering I could just use one of them and get probably 4 little taco things out of this. Look at that view. Oh, I found a bone. Little fish bones. But I'm gonna finish these up, you guys. As always, it's always fun coming out here and doing this. Again, thank you guys for all your support. If you're new to the channel, this is the first video you've seen. If you like it, please give it a subscribe, give it a like. Don't like it, as I always say, leave a nasty comment if you want. For all you guys that have been around there following me the last 2 years now that we've been on YouTube here, I appreciate your guys' support. As always, best of luck to you, and I hope to see you out on the water.